Hello and welcome to State of the State. I have the good fortune to be hosting this special musical program with the Aristocats, and I stand among them. And I have to talk a little bit about the fact that the Aristocats have been somewhat reconfigured, and I'm going to explain that. After many years, there has been a slight change in band members, prompted by the death of Nat Piccirilli, guitar and banjo. He died in February 2021, just 3 weeks before his 101st birthday. And I would like to dedicate this production of State of the State to his memory and to the wonderful musician and human being that Nat Piccirilli was. Lloyd, I would like you to introduce the newest member of the Aristocats, along with the other band members, who I am confident many of our viewers will recognize, because a couple of you have been on this program as musicians and as authors and for other purposes as well. So will you just introduce your band members? And start with your newest member, please.
The newest member is a wonderful pianist by the name of Stan Holtzman. He has played and taught for many, many years, teaching in East Providence, and now he's teaching at the music school. At the music school. Mr. Stan Holtzman. There's another Holtzman in the house, and his name is Joe, and he plays drums, and he's been with the group for many, many years now. He's still enjoying it. Right? Okay. And last but not least is Mr. Dennis Pratt, bass player, author, music educator, a wonderful bass player, and he's even a wonderful vocalist. So we're happy to have all of these gentlemen participating in this program.
Thank you, Lloyd Kaplan. We are going to begin, and the band will be playing 2 musical pieces, and then I will come back to interview 1 or more band members throughout the program. But gentlemen, take it away.
That was a tune called Avalon. It was composed, one of the composers was Al Jolson, but actually he stole the song from Giacomo Puccini. He stole it from an aria from a Puccini opera called Tosca. The next number is Just a Closer Walk with Thee. Some people call it Just a Kosher Walk with Thee, and the Oriental version is Just a Closer Walk with Thee. But we're going to play Just a Closer Walk with Thee. It's a traditional jazz number. Excuse the squeaks.
Thank you, gentlemen. Lloyd, I'm going to interview you very briefly. I emphasize very briefly. Lloyd is obviously a musician, but he's much more than that. He's a humorist, he's a teacher, and an author. And Lloyd's most recent book is In Harmony, Early Vocal Groups Remembered and Celebrated, co-authored with Tom Shaker. I have a copy of it with me. Lloyd, very briefly, what is this little gem all about?
The book was inspired because of the lack of information that's out there about these particular wonderful vocal groups. Groups like the Mills Brothers and the Andrews Sisters and unknown groups like the Ravens and the Delta Rhythm Boys, and hardly any information was able to be found. So during the pandemic, with plenty of time on my hands, I decided to maybe put together a book. And when I called Tom Shaker, he was agreeable, and we put it together maybe in about 4 months. And thanks to John Carlevale, it did get published. And it's available. I think it's available, right, John?
It certainly is.
Okay. It's up for sale. It's a neat little book. It's rather small, but it's packed with information about, I think, 21 groups, and it's worth the money.
Thank you, Lloyd. These groups, as I remember correctly, Lloyd, performed in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and early 60s. And what's interesting, one of the groups that performed in the earlier part of that era did rap in their music. So rap wasn't an early or a modern invention. It was invented by one of these groups. And that's one of the things that I found most interesting about the book. Lloyd, we're going to go back to a little more music. We're going to play 2 more numbers. Someone to Light Up My Life and Black and Blue. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to go Latin on this tune, and someone to light up my life. Not my wife, but my life. The next number is a beautiful number composed by Fats Waller with lyrics by Andy Razaf. Andy Razaf was an amazing lyricist. As great as he was, he died rather penniless. He was the one who composed the lyrics for Ain't Misbehavin' and several other Fats Waller songs. They were done, excuse me, a couple of the numbers were done in an early musical featuring black musicians, and it was called Hot Chocolates. This was in the 1920s. This is Black and Blue.
very nice gentleman. I'm going to interview Dennis Pratt briefly. Dennis is a musician, a teacher, an author, and by the way, appeared in a major movie. I believe it was called Meet Joe Black.
That's correct. You have to look hard to find me.
I found you. Dennis is also an author, and I have a copy of the book that he co-wrote with Tom Shaker. And Dennis, very briefly, because we want to get back to the music, but tell us one of your most memorable moments in writing this book, which I believe took about 8 years.
Well, the idea was to try to give recognition to Rhode Island, especially Rhode Island jazz musicians and so forth. And I think we did a pretty good job, but I'm not sure what you're referring to, but we do have a lot of different Rhode Island musicians, and that's the other thing amazing about, as small as Rhode Island is, there's some great jazz musicians and lots of musicians that grew up and played in Rhode Island, no question about it.
And there are approximately 560 plus musicians who have their biographies in this book.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Yeah, we worked on it for quite a while.
Thank you so much, Dennis. We're going to get back to music, and I believe that our next two tunes are Day by Day and Someone to Watch Over Me.
Day by Day is going to feature Mr. Dennis Pratt.
Thank you. Day by day, I'm falling more in love with you. And day by day, my love seems to grow. There's any end to my devotion. It's deeper, dear, by far than any ocean. I find that day by day, you're making all my dreams come true. So come what may, I want you to know, oh, I'm yours alone, and I'm in love to stay as we go through the years, day by day. Day by day, you're making all my dreams come true. So come what may, I want you to know I'm yours alone, and I'm in love to stay as we go through the years. We go through the years. We go through the years, day by day.
beautiful. And now we feature Mr. Stan Holtzman, It Could Happen to You. And it could happen to him. Bravo.
Bravo is right. Our next interviewee is Joe Holtzman, the drummer. I just wanted to point that out to you. And this is, for me, amazing. At the age of 13, somewhere around 1960, Joe played on live a weekly TV show in Columbia, South Carolina.
That's correct. And a weekly country western daytime show, like something would be at cable access. It was just a local program, and they had their own country western band, and I was lucky enough to be the drummer, and definitely learned a lot about playing drums with country type music. It was a
Wow.
great experience.
I'm amazed at that, Joe.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
you know, there's little that shouldn't amaze me about you. One of the things that I love about you is that you have a fabulous sense of humor. And he often sends me little jokes, little humorous situations. And every time I get one of them, I'm very appreciative to know you, Joe.
Well, I thank you for that. My goal when I send these emails, if I can get a smile or a laugh, that makes me happy. So that's the reason.
Well, you get a smile and a laugh out of me, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
but I enjoy sending those emails, you know, in a nice way where people can enjoy
Indeed.
it.
Thank you so much, Joe.
Yeah, thank you.
Our next two songs, The Lady is a Tramp and These Foolish Things. Okay, gentlemen, proceed.
The next number is These Foolish Things. I got too close to the mic again.
That was one of my favorites, Lloyd. Lloyd, I just want to double check. I guess we have two tunes left. All of Me and Don't Get Around Much Anymore.
We could do those if you wish.
Yeah. Okay. Well, before we go, I just want to make a statement here. The COVID-19 has been a very difficult year for all of us, but the musicians and the industry itself has suffered greatly. The good news is that musicians are finally back into their live venues, and most of all, the Aristocats are back with us. And I'll tell you, I am thrilled about that. So the next two songs will take us to the end of our program, and at the end, I will just do the final remarks and close the show.
Excellent.
Now, before that, do you have any comments you want to make before you play the last two tunes?
Yeah. I'd just like to say that we haven't played a gig in, well, at least 2.5 years. And so it's been a little bit rusty, especially me on the clarinet. But hopefully it'll go on, and we'll continue and hopefully hope for the best. Hope that COVID is defeated once and for all, so we can all get back to work and play several gigs. And
No-
anyway, I want to thank you for inviting us here
You're
today.
quite welcome, and no rust noted. Okay, gentlemen, take it away.
The next number is Don't Get Around Much Anymore. This has a special place in my life. During the days of the 78 recordings made out of shellac, they were easily breakable, and at one time when I was a young kid, I accidentally sat on the record and it shattered. And again, ironically, it was Don't Get Around Much Anymore. This is composed by the great Duke Ellington.
Thank you, Joe Holtzman. Thank you, Stan Holtzman. Thank you, Dennis Pratt. Thank you, Lloyd Kaplan. Collectively, they are known as the Aristocats. We are blessed to have them with us, and it is our little Christmas gift to our viewers. Enjoy. Thank you for watching State of the State, and please join us again next time for the next edition of State of the State.